Yeah. It seems like drama is moving to TV, and you don't see much drama like in films. Like films are more
Correct.
action oriented.
You're absolutely right, and it goes back to that economic model. Drama is not an easily recognizable genre for audiences worldwide. It doesn't travel well. It's like comedy. It doesn't travel well past national borders and past cultures. So whereas detective story, action story, love story, those are worldwide appeal. Drama is much more specialized to the culture that it comes from. And so that's why in America, the drama form has practically disappeared in film. And if you want to talk about a trend, that's a big one right there. But it's practically disappeared from film. It's gone to television, but the stuff that's done on television now is without equal. The TV drama that's come out of the U.S. in the last 10 years is the golden age of American TV drama.
I agree. Do you think the lessons you're gonna teach us do they apply? Can they be applied to cinema outside the U.S., like to other?
Absolutely. I feel that it's a very important part of what I do when I do a summit, that I am talking about universal story techniques. These are techniques that have nothing to do with the Hollywood system. They have everything to do with how do you tell a great story. And these techniques are universal. I strongly believe that they are. And again, I'm not talking about 3-act. I'm talking about these organic principles. And the reason they're universal is because they're based on who is your main character and how does that character develop over the course of the plot. And it doesn't matter if I've got a hero who lives in Mexico or lives in Los Angeles. Doesn't matter. And so, yes, these techniques that I'm going to be talking about, my goal when I teach this, my part of the summit class is to pack as many professional techniques that are universally applied that I can pack into 4 hours. And that's a lot.
Wow. Now, for my last question, do you think we should write differently in Mexico? Like, especially since budgets are really different. We see Hollywood films all the time, but budgets in Mexico are very much smaller.
Yes.
Do you think we should write differently, or what should a screenwriter do?
Again, if you are interested in selling to a worldwide audience, then you would probably evolve stories that are very much like what come out of mainstream Hollywood, which is stories about superheroes that we then repeat 5 or 10 times. But those require very big budgets, and I suspect that you're not interested in telling those stories anyway. But what we've seen in American television, where budgets, especially in cable, are very small. The budget for Mad Men, very small. And yet the creativity on that is incredibly high. And by the way, I see this problem every country I go to. Right now I'm in France. I'm about to teach my story class in France. And they have the same problem. They cannot appeal to a worldwide audience. And they don't make superhero movies here. But they make some damn good stories. And just the fact that you have a small budget doesn't affect how creative you can be. So I would absolutely recommend that writers in Mexico write the stories that talk about what it means to live in Mexico now, today. Tell your stories, and again, make it original. The originality is the single most important factor, right? Because why would an audience want to see something that they've seen 100,000 times before? I want to see something I haven't seen yet. And so that's why it's so important for a writer to look into themselves, come up with an original main character with an original story, original set of actions that person is going to take, and then that story is going to have universal appeal because it's so unique and original.
Okay, well, that's it for now. That was all my questions. Thank you so much for all your insights. I really appreciate it. Let me check is there any other question?
No.
Well, thank you so much. It was a great interview.
I hope to see you at the summit in a couple of weeks.
I will be there. Thank you so much. Take care.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye-bye.